Hello, and welcome to Old Toy, New Joy, the show where I share with you my previously enjoyed toys I purchased from online sources, thrift stores, and collector's shows that once belonged to someone else. Today, Jilly Bean and I will be talking about my newly acquired Louis Marx 1968 horse that was a part of the Johnny West Best of the West toy series of the late 60s and early 1970s. And we dedicated an earlier episode to this fella, this 12-inch 1967 Louis Marx Geronimo figure. And for a while he just sat on my shelf, and I eventually found the horse on eBay to put him on. So Jilly Bean's going to take us through the process and when we opened up the horse and how we fitted him up so the Geronimo could take a ride. So Jilly Bean, tell us, how did the horse come in the packaging?
It had like this foam thing on it when we opened it.
Yes, it was very well protected. Now, did it come with anything?
No.
It didn't even come with...
It came with this guy because he was in the package. And the horse was in the package.
So it's just the horse?
Yes.
Now, where did we get this saddle blanket from?
We had a box of some stuff from it.
That's right. When I bought the figure a while back, it came with this awesome box and these accessories. Yep. And there was a saddle blanket and all this stuff here. Now, if you could just go over for our audience, how do we put this saddle blanket on? How do we know how to do this? Were there instructions?
Yes, there's a picture of the stuff.
I knew this thing would come in handy eventually. Okay, so here we go. We got that saddle blanket, slip end of cinch through loop of saddle blanket, cinch then poses under horse and remains end of cinch is fastened to blanket. So that's what we did. It took us a couple of minutes, but we figured it out. So it's kind of nice that we already had that. The saddle blanket was a little sweaty. It's a little sticky, but so far seems to be okay.
And it didn't come with reins. We didn't have any, so we had some string and we made it.
So we had this nice piece of leather that came with a gift you bought me last year. It was these nice coasters. And it was a stack of them, and they were wrapped up in this leather. I thought it was really cool, this leather strap. So I held on to it because I thought maybe one day it would come in handy. And can I see the instructions again? So it's what they call the hackamore. We didn't have that. So we just followed this illustration and made our own hackamore. The hackamore served as a bridle for the horse of the Indian, slipped over the nose of the horse. It was a means of controlling the actions of the horse. And basically, Native American people, indigenous people, didn't have a whole bunch of saddles and stirrups and pieces and bridles and bits. They just had something simple like this, if at all. I don't think they even always had this. Sometimes they would just hold on to the mane and sit on the saddle blanket, right?
Yes.
So I love that. What do you think about the color of the horse? I love it.
I like the darky lighty brown, because some horses have the same color but darker.
That's right. So Louis Marx, and you can see the stamp here. It says Marx, made in USA. It's hard to see, but 1968. Marx and Company. They made a bunch of horses for the Johnny West Best of the West figures. Thunderbolt, I think, came in beige and black, and there was Palomino ponies and beautiful Pinto horses, which I wasn't able to get, and then this gorgeous red-brown horse, and I liked it because the mane wasn't all done up fancy. It looked like it could have been a horse that was used in the wild or ridden by indigenous peoples when they were going to battle or hunting for food or whatever.
And there's a kind of horse that's smaller and it has its hair just like that.
That's right. And I think Marx made some of those as well. They made ponies, they made horses and wagons. Some of the horses have wheels under the hoofs. Not this one. But this was affordable. This I knew he would look great on because I want to display him on it. So let's put him back on, please. There. He looks great. I'll have to decide if I want to keep any accessories with him, but yeah, sure, we can hold the reins. That's awesome. So he's from 1967, the horse is 1968, so this is a very authentic little combination here. Well, thank you so much, Jilly Bean, for helping me out today. And thank you, everyone, for tuning in and letting us share our Marx horse and Geronimo figure. If you like the video, please like the video, and we'll keep them coming. Until next time, this is your horse whisperer, and
Jelly Bean.
saying farewell from Old Toy, New Joy.
Bye. Happy Mother's Day.
Oh yes, happy Mother's Day to all those mothers.